Ba-na-ba-na, ba-na.
Hello people of the web and welcome back to Dragon's Lair. Last episode I had something planned and that plan went out of the window when I realised that I didn't have slime and I needed them. This episode, however, we can work on the project that was supposed to happen last episode. And that project takes us over to the logging cabin, where we have a flying machine to design and build, hopefully. The idea is relatively simple, however, it comes with a few problems. I want a flying machine to come from the back wall to this window, and then, when it's finished cutting down the bamboo, return and send off the minecarts. Well, most flying machines need a return station for them, so it knows where it goes up to. So you have an obsidian block with an observer and some redstone dust. I don't really want that in the middle of my window, which would be optimal for size. So what we're going to do instead is try and have two return stations, one either side of the window. And yeah, we'll just link up in the middle. That does present a few problems. Problem number one, the flying machine will need to have the return station like over here. So I don't know whether it will reach and do half of the area or not. We need to check in creative. And the other thing is we'll have slime blocks going through here. So this row needs to come out, as does the row above and below, because slime blocks would just get stuck on the stone brick. Oh, other thought, that would also have to change to be something that can't be moved, which isn't... Oh, and this one. Oh, and the glass. Oh, that does present a problem. And I don't know if I have a solution for that. I'm going to have to look up the list of blocks that are non-sticky. Some blocks stick to slime blocks and some blocks don't. I looked it up. There's about 16 different things that don't stick to slime blocks. And the only ones that could potentially be suitable would be leaves. However, I don't like the idea of a row of leaves. Partial blocks like daylight sensors. But again, I don't like the idea of that. And beacons. Beacons I'm most on board with. I don't have that many beacons, and still it wouldn't look right to have beacons in this slot. So what we're going to do is we're going to abandon this row of bamboo because we don't need it. The flying machine can cut to here and then return. Some of the bamboo will fall on this block, and that's fine because the hopper minecarts go to this block, which makes it much easier to have the return station because we're only going to there, like that. This needs to be non-sticky, and all of these need to be non-sticky. Probably going to move the light up to this lip. I was saying that, I think it might be better to go to here. Just because it then gives us stone brick above and below. I'm going to be streaming shortly. So let's get this done on stream. We'll make the holes, move the stuff, and play around with making a flying machine that works, hopefully. And dig out this area, do all of the return station stuff. Lots of things suitable for a stream. I'm incredibly excited to share with you a working farm. Look, everything is kind of done and functioning. Glazed terracotta goes around the outside of the slot for the flying machine to go through. There's a return station on both sides of the farm. And if I just press this button, flying machine gets sent off, chops all the bamboo, bamboo falls on the floor. And the whole time the machine is running, hopper minecarts are going back and forth, like that, collecting bamboo. It will even do one last trip after the flying machine has parked back here. So once this returns, the redstone signal for sending them off will turn off, which means it'll park. But one last flight, and then collect the last few things, park on the hoppers, and everything gets deposited in here. It's working really well. My next thing to do is just to tidy it up a little bit. You see, from over here, I've done a little bit of tidying up so we can see stone brick. However, I can see stone at the back, so I want to tidy that up, and same over there. That took a very small amount of time, but should tidy things up nicely. Oh, I can't actually test it because I can't see. Hang on. And now with the flying machine going back, I think I can tell that it's tidy. Looks good. Nothing spectacular about it, just tidy. I want to put a door back there, and same on the other side. I just didn't have the doors on me. I'll do that later. I was supposed to be recording the next steps. However, I got excited and ended up doing it in stream. So I'm going to show you what we've done, and you can tell me how amazing it is. Look, bamboo. So if we poke a hole through here, I can just slide through this gap. We have a redstone supply coming out of this block because there's a button over there to activate the farm and the flying machine. So that just tucks underneath the floor, so it's nice and hidden, and goes over to the middle there. So in theory, both flying machines should be in time with each other. So we can activate it from over there now, rather than having to come back here. And we've done... Wow, that's taken a while to catch up. Dropper down there with a dropper clock so that it spits things out into an item stream. That item stream goes along that way and then over in line with where the glass is that we just saw. So over here, the item stream comes over and then just goes into a very slow elevator. I could have added soul soil to the bottom to make it bubble up, but I quite like it going slowly, and as long as we're not at risk of the entities timing out, why not go slowly so we can see the stuff coming in? It feels more impressive rather than go zip, zip, and you missed it. So I like this. The items then go up here, along a little bit, across, and drop down. They fill up these chests. The idea is that these 9 double chests will fill up slowly, and once they're completely full, next stage of my master plan, let's go through this way, is over here. So once those chests are full up and the hoppers behind them are also full, oh yeah, I did steps, it comes along here into an auto crafter. Every time it gets 9 sticks, we get 1 signal sent off and activates the thing to craft it. It spits it out into this hopper, which feeds into this chest, which is the same chest as the sorting system has for bamboo blocks. That's right, it's all automated, it all looks nice, and I'm really happy with it. Realistically, I don't need to leave this door open. I think it looks tidy without it, but it just means if I end up coming in here because I need some bamboo sticks, I can see the stuff go past, I can show it off, and it still looks tidy. Eventually, what we're going to do is open up this door and not have a brick wall. That will have an area so we can farm trees. However, I don't really want to do that right now because I'm not going to come here to farm trees. I'll farm trees where I'm currently working and just offload the logs occasionally. But at some point we'll do that. Not right now. This whole thing has come together quite nicely. Okay, Endermen are a slight problem. This is the second time an Enderman has done this. And I am partially tempted to turn off the game rule for Enderman to be able to do that. I believe it counts as mob griefing. I think that'll do it. If there's another thing that breaks, feel free to let me know, please. Because I have not touched that for a long time. In fact, I suspect I've never touched that. The Enderman not moving stuff used to be a Vanilla Tweaks data pack. I don't think it was a game rule for a good number of years. While I was on stream, we noticed that the flying machines were out of sync. I thought it was down to my redstone at the back. They were actually in sync all the way to the front. They only went out of sync going back, which means there's probably... Aha! That needs to be a 2-tick delay. Now they'll be in sync. I've figured it out. I haven't done the editing yet, but I have a suspicion this video is going to be a relatively short one, but it feels like a nice place to wrap it up because we've finished the project. It's tidy, looks good, and functioning. I should have loads of bamboo blocks coming in, and now I can make chests and other things without having to farm wood manually. This is a huge upgrade. I've built flying machines. I haven't built a flying machine for years, and it works. I'm really happy with this. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, as it really, really helps. share it with a friend. You know, just promote me somewhere. You never know, that person that you promote me to might decide that I am their new favourite YouTuber. Or they might just go, but worth trying. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.